Commanders fans are getting more and more curious about who the team will take in the first round, and they could go in a lot of different directions. Our team insider JP Finlay gives us his top choices for the burgundy and gold, and we start with the question, does JP love love?
Listen, if Jeremiah Love is there at 7, he could absolutely make sense for the Washington Commanders. Now, if I was making the pick, and I'm certainly not, that's going to be Adam Peters, you got to include Jeremiah Love in what makes sense for Washington. I just have him a little lower on my list because the running back position, think about the level of production they were able to get last year for Bill Jacory. Bill was a 7th-round pick, and he was pretty darn good. Now at the 7th overall pick, you're going running back. I'm also not even entirely sure Jeremiah Love's going to be there. If he is, I won't be shocked if he's wearing burgundy and gold when we're in Pittsburgh in a week. Let's get to my number 3 pick, and I think this really could end up working out. If you look at the Commanders roster, I think you could say wide receiver and cornerback are the 2 positions that could really use an infusion of top draft talent. It's widely the consensus that Carnell Tate, the big, tall, tough receiver out of Ohio State, is the consensus number 1 receiver. If he's on the board at 7, I think that could make a ton of sense. Remember, when you're drafting, you're not just thinking about the upcoming season. You're thinking about a number of seasons to come. Terry McLaurin is obviously under contract this year. No questions about that. In 27, his cap number jumps. You wonder, you're counting on Luke McCaffrey to develop Jalen Lane. You like De'Ami Brown. You like what they've done, but still, don't you need another stud? And wouldn't another stud really help Terry McLaurin? Would that really help maybe Jaden Daniels? Let's keep going up here, and I'm going to confess, I'm not entirely convinced that either my number 2 or my number 1 favorite prospect for Washington is going to be on the board, but Sonny Styles, a do-it-all linebacker, a true do-it-all linebacker. Bobby Wagner 2 seasons ago was excellent for this football team. This past season, Bobby Wagner was pretty good, even if maybe there were coverage issues that came up consistently. Sonny Styles comes into the game with an absolute monster, freak athletic profile. If you look at Adam Peters' draft history, he loves athletic profiles. Sonny Styles checks every box. If he's there at 7, it might be really hard for this Washington Brain Trust to get past him. Now listen, my favorite player in this draft, I don't think he's going to be there at 7, but if David Bailey gets to number 7 for Washington, you draft him. You don't think about it. If Bailey's there and all these other guys are there, I'm still taking Bailey. I think Bailey comes into the NFL with the cleanest pass rushing skills. I think he's a double-digit sack guy for a decade, hard worker. David Bailey, for me, would be the best possible pick Washington can make. I just don't think he's going to be there.